First one of the evening. 9 pounds, 12 ounces. The old blind sow finally got an acorn. Here it is. This is the place that skunked me last time I was here, or blanked as they say over in Europe. But this spot didn't blank me this time. This is my third session in a row I've caught fish. Not many, but this is my biggest one. He's 9 pounds, 12 ounces. Nice, perfect looking common carp. Fat. I mean, look at him, he's healthy. He got belly on him. He's healthy. Let's put him back. Big carp. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Look at that. In session. Woo. Here we go. Fish are jumping out there. Dang. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Dang. See, this is a common carp, I can tell. Hoping he don't get tangled on other lines. Maybe I'll land him on this. If I can see this. Yeah, it's a common carp. I don't know which tiger nuts it's on, but there's tiger nuts on all three of these rods. Okay, wipe it out. Come on over here. Oh yeah, go around 3 or 4 times. That's good. Yeah, now I got him there. Oh yeah, he might only go 7 pounds. Boy, he fought really well, didn't he? That's what I'm talking about, see? Why would somebody not like to catch these? Yep, these are the plum crazy tiger nuts right here. A Big John. Buddy of mine gave me these. Figure that, straighten that out a little bit. Man, that's the only bad thing about this net. And all these nets. It's not easy to get that fish to do. Okay, I'm not gonna weigh this one. He ain't very big, but I mean, damn, you seen the fight. I mean, they put up a fight. They really do. These things are awesome. Love catching these. I'm a smallmouth fisherman from, man, way back, but I've never caught a smallmouth this big. Tried to catch a 5-pounder, can't get there. I tell you, this will go 5 pounds. And this is a small one. That's why I carp fish. They may not jump out of the water when you're reeling them in, but dang, it's fun. And they're pretty. They're slimy and they stink, but they're fun to catch. They're more fun than guys put up a fight. You already hear him jumping in the background. There he is. I'll weigh him and check back. 10 pounds, 15 ounces. 10 pounds, 15 ounces with my sling here. So I'm not sure how much it weighs. I'll weigh it here in a second and we'll see. But yeah, he was a fighter. God, he didn't want to quit. Good times, man. Release him. So 10 pounds, 15 ounces minus ounces. So 9 pounds, 6 ounces. Almost 9.5 pounds. Wow. Dang, he feels heavy. God. Hold still. God dang, I'm gonna let you loose here in a minute. Damn. Ugh. I'll weigh you and then let you loose there. Let me finish this up. There it is. I'll weigh him and get back with you. Holy shit. 26 pounds, 6 ounces. All right, here I am in session. Give me live in session here. But I was just going to show you I've been starting to use these PVA bags, mesh bags. I like them. They're a lot easier to, I mean, it probably takes more time if you to look at it as time consuming, but you do these ahead of time. So when you get there on your session, take up no time. You don't get your hands all mucky from the pack bait, which I also brought just in case, which is my standard oats, panko, and corn, and strawberry jello. This here is some stuff I threw together with what I had, which is sweet feed pellets, yellow spice. What is that yellow spice? Turmeric, and bread. I had some leftover bread I ground up and put in here. And then I had some leftover syrup from Nash strawberry crush syrup. No. It was mainline syrup. Coconut. So I filled these up. They were kind of loose before, but I mean, it made it pack better. It didn't fall out. I kind of like this. But I've caught, I think, 9 fish now in this session. That was from last night till today. I just moved to this spot and there's 3. I caught a big old freaking 25-pound grass carp just a little bit ago. Lost another grass carp, which I bragged about my Nash float of claw hooks. Uh-oh, I think I got another bite here. I might turn around and let you watch this one and reel this one in. It's acting funny. But I've caught them. They were all close to 10 pounds, somewhere between 8 and 10 pounds, I'm going to say, all commons. Except that one big grass carp and another grass carp that wasn't quite as big as the 25-pounder I landed. Hook pulled on it. But it's the floated claw hooks. I love these things, man. I tell you what, I don't have as many hook pulls. I would say I haven't had any, but I'd be lying to you. So anyway, right now, today, they're biting on tiger nuts, which I don't use that much. Tiger nuts, I bought one of these things of it, and one thing was given to me by a friend, and another one was given to me at a tournament I was in. It was like a door prize. But these things here are awesome. I mean, I just take them and I hook them in. I haven't made a head. I don't run them through like I've seen others do. I do sometimes. I can, but I just have a bunch of these made up, and then I just took them through like this. Just took them through the mesh, you know. I can cast that further than I can cast pack bait for the most part. I mean, I haven't tried to get 200 yards, but I haven't tried to have pack bait either. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get 200 yards with just a sinker, but Anyway, I'm just lobbing these out here, just 15 yards, 20 maybe. And I mean, you don't need another. I mean, I just hook them on there and then that stuff melts and it all just lays right there beside it. It's working. My hook link right here, I've probably told you before, you can see it's got a little, let me get all this stuff off here. But it's basic, it's a floater claw hook. There we go. Floater claw hook with a bead. This is a turbo German rig. So it's my bottom bait rig. Probably 6 to 8 inches, somewhere in there. I don't measure precisely. But I use 20-pound fluorocarbon, pretty stiff stuff, so it won't, it's an anti-tangle system, so you can see how stiff the stuff is, pretty stiff. And I tie it directly to the swivel. I don't leave a loop, and I don't do the loop thing, so this thing doesn't, so that your hook won't roll back and get tangled on this. And I can tell you, I don't get tangled in itself at all. It does really well. Plus it can turn, so it picks it up, it can turn. This right here, I got a hook bead on here. Take this back off here if I can. Gosh, I hope I don't mess this thing up. I only got a couple of these left, and I gotta go buy back bait. Yep, I'm gonna mess this up. So, let's still use that. So now maybe we can see this. All right, so, and you might be able to see, I just use a bead swivel, a little hook swivel. See it hanging there? I like that because it gets the separation. If I do the ring, which I like, less metal, but it doesn't get your bait off of your hook that far. That's the reason I like these better. Thought I'd like the other ones better, but your hook bait ends up going all the way against there unless I come over the way, maybe put a knot or something in the floss to keep it from coming up that far. Then I got a hook bead right here, about across from the barb on mine. That's the way I do it. So you can see the hook bead maybe. I got different hook beads, and then I do shrink tubing. This is another thing I do is I like the movement of this, both sides of this. So this thing turns, and some people put the shrink tube clear down over the barrel. I don't. I stop right there if there's no need to. I don't know why you come all the way down there. So now you got more reason to swivel. See, it comes, picks it up, and that thing can turn in any direction. You'll see I've got a hook bead here. You may have noticed. I don't do this all the time. I didn't need to do it with this one. But if your shrink tube comes up too far, this thing can come over the top of that shrink tube. Or I've never seen that or witnessed it. Seen somebody talk about it, and it makes sense to me. So I try to make my shrink tube come to just the eye of the hook so this thing will not ride over it. Or I put a hook bead on here to keep a bait bead, whatever you call those, to keep it from coming up onto that and getting hung up on this so it still slides freely. These are the floater claw hooks. This one here isn't a floater claw. This is a claw, pinpoint claw hook from Nash. So this is a little thicker material. But I like the floater claws. I've never had a hook bend on me. I mean, I'm not sure. I use max 15-pound on a filament, or I'm not sure what my braid is, but I set my drag. I don't not have troubles with bending my hooks. Even the floater claws are a little thinner than this. Same pattern, just thinner diameter. I think sharper. I'm not sure if they hold edge better. This is the old hook I just caught that fish on. It's bent, it's screwed up. I'll throw it away. Keep all these components. So then I tie this and I put a figure of 8 knot to make a loop at the end right there. And then I have the anti-tangle sleeve that comes up, and I use the quick change swivels at the end, so it hooked onto my main line. It comes through a sinker, a sinker clip. I don't know what you call them things. I forget what they call them. I call it a running clip. Actually, it's not running. You can fix it or run it. That fits right in there. But anyway, this is what I've been using. Can't say I've always catch on these because the last time I was down here, I blanked with the same rig, same baits. Although tiger nuts, I didn't use very much. This time, seems to be that's all they're wanting is tiger nuts. I need to try corn again. Corn usually never fails, although it did last time. But just thought I'd show you what I'm doing here. In my session here, you'll see I have. Here's where I'm at. There's a rock. This is not a very big creek. It's what, 30 yards across, maybe if that. It might be 40. No, 30 yards to most. Creek is not running. It's real low. People canoe this like crazy. I haven't seen nobody today. But this hole right here drops deep. And what I do is I just canoe down this creek. It's a local creek of mine. And I've been canoeing this since all my whole life. I mean, this is where I grew up at. So anyway, I canoe down through here or kayak, and I see these fish. I see carp, big common carp. I have not caught none near as big as I've seen in here. And my biggest carp out of here, common carp, is 17 pounds so far. I think I'm going to beat that sometime. I can get a bite here, or line bite. But them grass carp, they didn't used to be here when I was a kid, and they're in here thick now, and I'm not kidding you. There's got to be 30 pounders in here. I've seen some huge ones. That one I just caught, was a big one. It's 25 pounds plus, a little over 25. But my gosh, man, that thing was big. Or no, it wasn't quite 25. It's 24 something. But anyway, there is a bunch of them in here. I mean, you pull up there and you'll see 30 of them swimming along together in a pod or a school of, man, I'm telling you, there's masses. And then you see the suckers and the carp, the common carp. I have never caught a mirror carp here, but you see several varieties of common. You see I call them sunburnt ones that are like light colored, and then you'll see the dark ones and big thick ones. I mean, and then you'll see I caught a small buffalo, smallmouth buffalo, small one. But they're in here too, and drum, and suckers. I mean, I've caught suckers and other stuff, but man, I'm telling you, this is, all I do is just canoe or kayak down till I see those, and if I can find a place to set up nearby, I just stop and I set up and I fish it either for a short session, or I like to do the all-night sessions. This is a long stretch of creek, some people call it a river, to go down, because if you're just canoeing it without stopping, it takes you 4 hours of paddling and moving along to get down here. Although the way it is now, as low as it is now, it'll take you 6 hours. So it keeps people from coming down here, because when it's ripe and it's really running good, this place is packed with people. I mean, there's canoes coming down through there. Now, that does not affect the carp. They've gotten used to that. I mean, they don't care. They'll fight with people coming through there. I mean, you'll see tubes and everything. Last time I was here and did a good session here, my first good session here in this particular spot, there was people tubing and kayaking down through there, stop and talk to me, and I hope I'm not messing up. You're fine. And I cast right. You can still see them. They didn't even hardly move. The carp would just stay right there, and I could catch them. It's fun to catch, and there's plentiful. Trust me. As long as we can keep the bow fishermen out of here from killing them, just throwing them on the bank, which happens. But that's how we live, man. That's where we live. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I've had pretty good luck. I think it's 9 today, 7 or 9. I can't remember now. But I've got another 3 hours left, I think, in my session before I got to leave. I had somebody drop me off, and I camped all night and caught some last night. So that's not all in just a couple hours. That was last night and today. I caught 5 or 6, maybe it was 7. I caught 5 or 7 before I headed down to this spot. And I've caught 2 in this spot and lost one. Nice, a grass carp, white amur. They're not carp. So anyway, good times. I'll check back in with you later. Hopefully I can do some editing and get these on my YouTube channel. The old blind sow finally got an acorn. Thank you for watching.